Do you know what this is? I'll bet you don't. Chinese style dried noodles. Chuka soba. And let me show you the package. And I get this at Grocery Outlet. It's like $1.29. At least it was a couple of months ago. I'm going to add vegetables. And let me show you what that's about. So here's a package of vegetable medley. Cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots. I could add onions, garlic, whatever I would like. I already had peanut boil. So all you have to do is, these are dried, you just boil them for 2 to 5 minutes till they're really soft. You drain them, and then you take your peanut oil, you fry it in that with the vegetables. Then you put a little soy sauce or whatever else you would like, a little bit of pepper. Soy sauce is the salt, so you don't want any salt. So it's just a simple meal without meat. You can add your meat to it. It's just Chinese. It's very simple Chinese. Now I can have a main meal. This is probably just my side. Like instead of rice, I'm going to have this. And I can have chicken, or I could have pork. I don't particularly care for beef, unless it's broccoli beef with the soda, but there's certain things I like, certain things I don't. Makes a simple meal. It gives me about four meals. And when I say meals, I add meat, you know. I stir fry this. This is my main dish, and I'll cook a little meat to go along with it instead of mashed potatoes and gravy. It's the easiest way to put it. It's like mashed potatoes and gravy, but it's rice. It's cooked rice. And my peanut oil was $2.99 at Grocery Outlet. I got everything at Grocery Outlet. And my soy sauce, I always keep soy sauce, so I forget how much I paid for it. A couple of dollars. Very inexpensive way to eat. And you can feed a 4 or 5 person family with this, with a little bit of meat. So I'm going to put maybe a tablespoon of my peanut oil, if I can get it open, into my stir fry. Just my veggies. I'm going to cook my veggies. Well, maybe not. Looks like I can't get the lid off. Yeah. That's the way it goes. Oh, for goodness sakes. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, maybe that's not it. Oh, I see. Everything's got, look at, I got to pull it. That's going to take more than I got. Okay. All right. Brand new bottle. So I'm going to put maybe a tablespoon to cook this in. And then I'm going to start cooking my veggies, and then I'll put my Chinese dried noodles in there. This is an older stove, so the automatic start doesn't work. So I always have to light it with a match. And of course, the matchbox is worn out, so then I have to light the match with a lighter. Yada, 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 yada. You know how it goes. I don't think that's enough. So I'm going to put a little bit more in there. Like I put maybe 3 tablespoons of peanut oil in there. Now, I could add onions, celery, garlic, But that's not really what I'm making. I'm just going to be using soy sauce and the peanut oil as really the seasoning and the vegetables. It's going to be pretty plain. Now, these Chinese noodles only have flour, water, salt, and turmeric. Very simple, no bad stuff, nothing bad, pretty inexpensive. If you're one person, you're going to get 4 or 5 meals out of it. It's a, you know, most people don't try the Chinese noodles. Some people do. I was raised with this kind of thing, so I just never got into it this deeply. I did learn how to do fried rice the correct way, at least my stepmother's way. But I've never done Chinese noodles. So this will be my first time. The noodles came out, all you do is stick them in boiling water. That's it. For 2 to 5 minutes, so you're done. And then you can fix it any way you want. Tell you one thing I should be putting in here is I should be cutting up cabbage, which I did get some, and put that in here. I love cabbage with rice, fried rice. I love cabbage with most Asian foods. Yes, I am cooking with the pot that I boiled the noodles in. I don't want to do 2 or 3 pots. So I just emptied out the water and I'm reusing the pot. So I'm not cleaning 2 and 3 and 4 pots. I use 1 pot for just about everything. Not just this pot, but if I start with 1 pot, I try to use that pot. If there's any vegetarians out there, I am not a vegetarian, but I believe this would be perfect for them. There is nothing in here that has dairy, any kind of dairy or meat or butter, nothing. And I'll have to look at the ingredients on the soy and the peanut oil. Oh, what's the ingredients on that? The only ingredient is unrefined high OLEC peanut oil. That's all that's in there. So that's not a dairy product or related to meat. Soy is not a dairy product related to meat. So this would make a perfect vegetarian dish, I think. Or the other, I don't know what, vegan, vegetarian. This would make a good dish for them. And you wouldn't need a refrigerator for it at all, except for the leftovers. Yeah. Now, most veggies, at least my stepmother, always made the veggies very crispy. So they're sauteed. They're not really deep fried or anything like that. They're just sauteed. I'm going to take half of the noodles. I separated them already. Half of the noodles in there. How are we doing this? They're not clumped, but they're just not separating out like I would like. Oh well, I'm doing something new. What can I say? We better get our soy out, because this isn't mixing. What is wrong with this? Oops. Carrot just went on the floor. Not mixing properly. No, we'll get it. We're going to do our soy. Oh, gotta open that. You know how that is. None of this seems to be easy. Oops. soy all over me. Oh, for goodness sakes. I got soy on my knees. I pulled too hard. Oh well, it is what it is. I use a lot of soy. You use soy to your taste. Well, this is getting ridiculous. Well, you need chopsticks. Move these veggies around. Well, let's see what it looks like, guys. Gorgeous, huh? Yep, it's pretty much done. Doesn't take very long. So, this is going to be my dinner. Let me taste it and I'll let you know. So, one of the things that I always go back to is I love the taste of this Thai-style sweet chili sauce. This is pretty bland. I'm going to put this in there and it's going to add a lot of taste to it. And I do love the sauce. So I hope someday you try it, because it's really kind of good on everything, even a hamburger. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a good meal.